and welcome back to another Nostalgic Friday. Now, this week, I'm going to be talking about, popular animated franchises. So, I'm only going to be talking about ones I've grown up with because, they were what I remember the most and all. So, why don't we get started? So, first is actually a property owned by Disney, which is Winnie the Pooh. So, I bet as kids, all of us, watched Winnie the Pooh when we were younger. I mean, I sure did. I mean, I have distinct memories of, watching so many, of its, series and some of its movies. I even remember most of the time, whenever I went to the library with my mom, I would always go into the movie aisle and pick a movie, and I don't know, sometimes it would be, Winnie the Pooh or something else. But, yeah. Also, last Christmas, I actually watched, this Winnie the Pooh Christmas special, which is on Disney Plus. I guess it's called Pooh's, New Year or something. I can't really remember, but yeah, I mean, I'm like, you know what, if I have it on my watch later, I mean, I could just watch it around Christmas time. Besides, I do have a lot of Winnie the Pooh stuff on, my watch list on Disney Plus. So yeah, also, when I was 2, the very first movie I saw in a theater was Piglet's Big Movie. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't remember it, but I remember my mom mentioning it and all. So yeah, so I have to say, it's a good series. It's a good, franchise. Give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, next one is Disney Princess. Well, Disney Princesses, because I've had many of, the films, a few Disney films growing up. I mean, I didn't have a lot of them, but I owned some that, featured some princesses. And I have to say, I did like them. I mean, and again, since we have Disney Plus now, I can, binge watch all of those, movies, which I should, because it's been a long time. And also, yeah, I mean, come on, it's pretty, it's magical, and they're all great role models, teaching you, I guess, lessons. Although I guess a few years later, when you watch those movies again, you start to realize a few things, this isn't a good lesson to teach to kids. I mean, that's what I realized. I gotta say, don't you just hate it when your childhood gets ruined? So yeah, 10 out of 10. Okay, so next franchise is Barbie. And now I had a few of the toys growing up, and well, I had a friend who had some of the movies, and I did own one, which was the Barbie Mermaid Tale movie, which I happened to get one Christmas ago. And well, I mean, I did watch some reviews on it, and people saying that they're not really all that good, and that the animation was bad. I'm like, well, I kind of look at them today, I'm like, well, I didn't really care. I mean, I thought the animation was okay, to say the least. I mean, I have no idea what's an issue with that. So, yeah, but hey, I mean, and also, I loved going on Barbie.com as a kid. I mean, visiting those websites, I tell you, playing all the games, seriously, it's so good, I tell ya. Sorry, Siri, no, my bad. Anyways, 10 out of 10. Okay, next franchise, which the only adult show, and yeah, I probably already mentioned this one in my one of my first Nostalgic Fridays, so I'm probably gonna keep it limited, and that's The Simpsons. So I have to say, it was a very funny show, although I probably already said that in my favorite adult cartoon list. But hey, I mean, it was a good, I loved every second of it. And I have to say, I just enjoyed it. It was so good. I would always laugh at, I don't know, a character said something or someone. And you know, I'm thinking maybe at some point I might maybe watch the whole series. I mean I know it's on Disney Plus, but I'm not really sure yet. Maybe I might. But yes. So yep. So yeah, and again, 10 out of 10. Okay, this next one's not technically animated, but I wanted to include it because I really like it, and also I did recently watch some of the films. So it's Sesame Street and the Muppets. Now, when I was a kid, I did watch Sesame Street. I mean, I think a lot of us watched Sesame Street. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was good, and you know, I mean, when you look back on it, you realize how good of a show it was, and that it taught so many like lessons and a bit of some dark subjects, which I didn't notice as a kid until now. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even realize that. Although I kind of don't really remember too much of it, but it was a good show otherwise. I mean, to say the least. And the Muppets, well, okay, I have never seen the Muppet Show. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you're probably all gonna be like, Sumner, how could you? I'm like, well, hey, I gave the films a watch. Like, and I have to say, they were all pretty funny and really, really silly. Like, I gotta say, my favorite one to watch every year is Muppets Christmas Carol. Like, I loved watching that around Christmas time. It's just so funny. Like and all that. So, yeah, it's really good. Good to say the least. So I have to say, they get a 10 out of 10. Now, last one on my list is, well, maybe you would have seen it coming or not. My Little Pony. That's right. That's right. So I decided to include it because I've been a fan of it since I was a little girl. Like, I remember getting, like, you know, G3 ponies, which, yeah, like, I remember getting a few of them, and even some of the movies. Well, I really like those. And I don't know, I was kind of interested in, like, you know, the reboot that came out. And I was really hoping someday I get to watch it, which thank God to YouTube, they had some of the full episodes on there, but then finally I got the Hub, or as it's now known as Discovery Family, and well, it was good, and well, I absolutely liked it. Yeah, but since now G4 has ended, let's hope that G4 is ended. Let's hope that G5 is any good. So, yes. So anyways, that's pretty much all I got. Those are, like, you know, all the franchises I remember from my childhood, or, you know, some recent ones. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.